All right. Well, oh my God. Oh, wait. Is this the Dedede from Earth? Oh, it is. Leiadog. Wait, that means Paul's in losers?
Yeah?
Who? Wow, I don't know who put
Dang.
Paul in losers, but that is a very early trip to the losers bracket. Wow. Okie dokie.
Chat, let us know.
Yeah, I need, like, hello? That's crazy.
Bring it up on the second monitor. We need to know immediately.
All right, well, if you weren't here earlier, this D3 Leiadog was very impressive, even in a losing effort to Beastly. And right now has to go against BeastModePaul, so things not getting too much easier. I will say that much. That is crazy.
That is
Umans. Okay, Umans apparently defeated BeastModePaul. 3-2.
Dang, Dedede had the Gordo. Like, he inhaled the Gordo and then just still got hit by the snooze. Gordo just disappeared. Nowhere to be found. Okay, there's the heal. There's the psych up.
And here's the problem for D3, I'm gonna tell you right now. Does not have the ability to rush down like some of the favorable matchups that go against Hero for sure, right? You don't have that speed to get over there and kind of cut off a lot of those options and menu pulling and stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously Gordo can be very disruptive, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna get away from you at some point. We'll see though, we'll see. I don't mind being proven wrong, and Leiadog doing an excellent job thus far, keeping really good pace and keeping it competitive.
Yeah, so far so good here. Paul looking a little low on the MP here. Getting ranged out by the, wow, these back airs are connecting. The forward tilt is spacing really well here. Paul really fishing for these up tilts. That was like the second one we saw, but
There we go.
second charge on the side special is going to do the trick off stage here for Paul. Paul has taken quite a bit of damage, fishes for the zoom here. I think Paul didn't even have enough mana to do a fully charged up special, so the reroll on the zoom was the only chance for the stock, but here is the bounce. Bounce is going to be very strong here versus the Gordo.
All right, let's see. Oh, going super deep. Very smart stuff right there. The Fair going to clear out that stock. And just like that, Leiadog immediately back into the fight. Keeping things very competitive and very close, which we love to see. Got to do it for the Dedede mains.
Oh my
that
goodness.
Was, dang, that was scary. Almost like Paul for a half a second was like, I'm not sure what to do. Bless that swing was not a little closer.
Man, Paul opened up that stock and just used so much MP, but now, again, still looking pretty low on MP, but you got the bounce, you're looking good, you're ledge trapping, you're going to get a good amount of MP up. Psych up coming through as well, the snooze for the ledge trap, not going to connect here, but still got all the buffs on line here, but Psych up and the bounce fade.
Oof.
Man, I mean, Leiadog doing a really good job.
I'm super surprised.
Yeah, like this is what you pointed out too. Dedede doesn't really have that crazy speed, so Paul can pull up menu for essentially free.
Yeah, like because you're on the other side of the stage, like you're not gonna get rushed down. You just have to make sure like Gordo's not a thing, but
Dedede gonna throw a Gordo at you and just shield after you pull up menu. It's not crazy.
Exactly.
Oh man, but because the menu getting pulled so often, I just don't know. Maybe Paul's MP management not the greatest right now, but kind of like I feel like the MP is more along like sub 20 this whole entire time.
Sure.
So because of that, it forces Paul to fish for zoom a lot off stage, and that's honestly my only concern is that because Dedede can go off stage, you don't always have to Gordo ledge trap. Forward air is very good off stage.
No, we already saw. Yeah, I mean that's how the first stock was lost. It was a Fair on the left side. Like we know, Dedede can definitely get after it for sure, but you know. All things considered, considering how I thought this might start out, it is very close contest, and this is still doable for Leiadog, as we are still hunting for somebody to break the 3-0 curse of this stream. You guys don't know, since we have been on the block, it has been nothing but 1, 2, and 3s. And there's the first one for Paul. He gets there, kind of cleans it up there down the stretch as well. Felt like he was definitely struggling to find some flow, but that last stock really pulled it together.
Yeah, and especially on that last stock, it felt like the MP management was a lot more different. Because the way I'm thinking about it, stay back, Dedede slow, buff up, and then go on the offense with maybe like, you know, 50, 60 MP. You can create some distance and then go for some crazy spells. The kaboom there at the very end, that spell costs about 40 MP.
Yeah.
So there are some really strong spells that if Paul just opts to use immediately, you're going to see Paul like kind of drop to this like 30, 40 MP mark, but it is going to be a worth. I mean, look at all this percentage already, right? 75. The bounce is online, so Gordo's pretty useless here. You can actually just like body run into the Gordo and just like get combo extensions off of that. And the call out.
Good Lord.
This is what I was more so expecting.
Yeah.
But leiadog was doing an incredible job game one, but I feel like Paul might have just kicked it up a notch on that last stock. leiadog definitely going to have to adapt.
Yeah, I always feel like that game one against characters, I don't want to call D3 necessarily an obscure character, but it's not one you see too often in bracket, but it can really be a good feeling out phase. And when once you kind of settle in, like we saw Paul on that final stock, it does tend to carry over to the following game. And I think that's why we're seeing such a strong change in pace and rhythm. And Paul absolutely manhandling leiadog and maybe obliterating any chance he had of getting a game here, just shaking his head in frustration. Can't say I blame him. This has been belt to ass from start to finish.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. And Paul's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I got Accelerado, now I can whiff punish everything Dedede does. Or you can also just whiff punish Dedede if you already have the menu pulled out and you see the Gordo or some kind of laggy option coming through and just whiff punish with the spells from across the stage. So if Paul's locked in, these menus are going to be super powerful. And look at this, a 3-stock lining up here. Low on the MP. Grab, not going to connect though. Maybe a chance here for leiadog. Tries to get the up air, but a tad bit to the right. Goes for the instant throws. There's the zoom. 0 MP though.
Oh, okay.
I'm out.
I love that.
You know what doesn't cost any MP? Because yeah, I believe zoom costing 6. Very efficient spell, but when you're that low, I think directional air dodge was the only option, so BeastModePaul probably just doing it melee style,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, just like I'm
out.
out.
Yeah. And speaking of out of time for that stock, leiadog getting cleaned up. 2-0 lead for Paul, and is looking a little grim for our D3 friend right now.
The kamikaze on 1 MP went crazy though.
That was fun here. I see it.
So people, pretty efficient, just, yeah. No MP, I'm out, bro. I mean,
when you got a lead like that, it's like,
yeah.
who cares at that
I
point?
mean, to be fair though, like, hero without MP is a pretty bad character. Like, what do you do?
He's lacking a bit. He's lacking a bit.
I mean, it's probably like more than half your moveset just useless.
All right, we go. Game number 3, returning to Stadium. Now, to be fair, this is where leiadog did find some success in game number 1. Let's see if we can recapture some of that magic, as game 2 certainly was not it.
Catching the roll, okay.
Uh-oh.
Damage,
Ooh.
Order off stage, and does roll the zoom here, sets up the Gordo, and how did that Gordo not hit? They're so close to connecting here. leiadog, a ton of momentum, great whiff punish on the charge to the side special here. Gonna stay on stage, not enough frame advantage for the positioning here. Baiting back, okay.
leiadog, this might be your best chance right here to get a strong lead and just maintain it. Just find that opening and crush this first stock of Paul. Could be tremendous. Flame sword. Interruption. Okay, I like that from Paul. Actually knew probably going to swing in that situation. Smart stuff.
Oh, okay.
All right, why the hell not?
Do I have center stage control? Zoom.
Zoom. See it.
Okay, there's the psych up. And this is, I feel like Paul is very incredible at managing his MP at around this like 20 to 30, right? You're in between 15 and 30, and Paul's so good at just sticking around that area. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe just kind of using that to increase certain chances of spells could be a thing. I'm not too sure if that's a thing or not.
Oof. All right, we get back. Oh no, the interruption with the forward tilt. I like it. And here we go. leiadog trying to be hella aggressive, but just coming back to the other side of the stage. Here, one of the most wonky recoveries, but there's a wonky edge guard. Gordo assist, getting it done. Wonderful stuff.
That was nice.
That was great, yeah.
What a snipe coming out. You usually don't see the Gordo inhale snipe that low like that, but great stuff. Essentially punishing BeastModePaul. leiadog knows, hey, Paul is fishing for zoom here, right? So just preemptively covering that. And Dedede with the lead here. Usually don't see this. This is rare footage.
A pretty strong lead too at that, as Paul cannot get rid of this first stock at all. Dedede can be so stubborn with letting that first one go, but finally an opening off the inhale presents itself, and Paul keeping the fight alive.
Okay, just
Oh, that's really good to have. Yeah, like just
the
send
bounce.
That, yeah, send that Gordo right back where he came from. No fear on that one. Everything. Oh my goodness,
Bounce,
bro. This
Accelerado.
is literally superhero right now.
Yeah. Juiced up and ready to roll.
That's it right there. Looking like The Rock. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dwayne. Don't send those black SUVs at me, man. Take it easy.
Shout out to Dwayne, man.
Dwayne, man. Oh my goodness. The immediate up throw gets it done. Good grief, what a turnaround we are seeing. Paul back in the driver's seat, Chuck.
Jeez.
And it is going off the road, off the rails.
Very fast.
Sheesh.
And I think that's a hero exclusive, right? When certain buffs get online, I mean, the psych up to make the throw a KO throw as well. You just got to make sure you don't get the pummel, depending on what buff you got. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Just whiff punishing certain things like Gordo, or using that MP and putting it to work, getting so much damage here. Paul trying to just close this out with the 2-stock. Gets another grab here, and what was looking like an incredibly strong game for leiadog. Just what a crazy turnaround within a minute.
It gets away from you quick, man. It really does. And, you know, even with a nice lead, just unable to capitalize enough. Paul just such a strong and resilient player, too, and super seasoned as well, right? You get in these situations when you're down a considerable amount, it does not dictate how the game is going to go. And Paul, a living testament to that right now, as what looks like could be the first end to the 3-0 streak, is likely going to end in a 2-stock, Chuck, unless Gordo has something to say about that. A glimmer of hope returns.
Hey.
195 for this D3. Is there a chance? No, there is not.
It's so crazy to me that within one singular block, we're casting 3 different DDD sets.
Yeah.
And this scenario has popped up so much. It is a classic, like, low-tier heavy scenario where it's like, okay, the low-tier heavy character is at 200% 1-stock. The other player or character coming in at 0%. Can you do it? Can you get the cheese? And the answer is usually no. But it's very exciting when the cheese does happen.
It is very exciting in that case. I do agree with you. So take a couple look back to some of the memorable moments of that particular set. This was game 1, and there's that fair right there that lets you know DDD is more than just Gordo ledge trapping. Can get out there and get after it as well. But unfortunately, playing from behind, not going to do any favors against Paul. And then this one right here, I don't know how many highlights you can really have. I mean, this was just an absolute game-wrecking performance from Paul. Barely made it to 2 minutes. See you later. Yeah. But game 3, Chuck, it was swing back to a little bit more closer affair on the side of leiadog, at least for a little while.
The snipe got a very hefty lead, but Paul was able to turn that around really quick here. Able to get it down to the final stock, but what was it, a sizzle? A sizzle to end it all.
There it is, man.
The sizz.
Some sizzling gameplay from Paul. Finds himself in the loser's bracket a little earlier than I'm sure he expected to be. But hey, man, something about an epic loser's run sounds like right up the alley of